Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. I am Stoney Love, and I hope that you are having a marvelous, wonderful, and beautiful Monday. I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining me today. And I would like to thank my sponsors, Pay Zero for College. I would like to thank them for being a sponsor of the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And you can reach them at payzeroforcollege.com. So if you have children that are getting ready to go off to college, check out payzeroforcollege.com. Also, the Stoney Love Show has been brought to you by Unique Sisters Design. I want to also thank them for the fabulous clothing that they always provide for me. So if you like what I'm wearing, check out Unique Sisters Design and USD Rebellion. This morning inspirational quote: everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing oneself. So continue to do the work on yourself so that you can be a blessing and a healing for others. So you always know I'm on that positivity. It speaks volumes. Today we have Queen of the Mic, Zion DeVoice, that will be joining us via phone in a moment. We have actress Tina E., playwright Robert Grant, and we have also Sean Felder. He is a distributor of his own energetic drink that he has created. And we have Moana Wolfgram from the Jets today that will be joining us. So I hope that you are ready for a beautiful, beautiful show. I know that I am, always. Now, I wanted to get back to my news. I love doing a lot of research and my current events. So in my Facebook news today, social media, it has an effect on all of us, as you may know, whether good or bad. And it is supposed to be used as a way for us to create a positive and healthy connection with our friends. However, sometimes that's not the case. And as our children get older, we allow them to have access to social media, which sometimes causes anxiety and depression for them because they're so concerned about, do I have enough likes? Am I looking a certain way? And then they can also become victims of cyberbullying, and then children tease them more in school. So watch your children on social media and on Facebook. Know who they're talking to. It's not that you're being overbearing. It's not that you're being overprotective. But a lot of children, increase of suicide has happened because of cyberbullying. And sometimes you have a lot of people that are fake, that have fake profiles. Lord knows, I'm an adult and I get a lot of those. And I had to learn how to decipher a fake profile from a real profile. So you really want to watch who your children are talking to, and less FaceTime. Know who they're talking to on their FaceTime, because you have a lot of people that would like to lure your children and get them away from home. So home is where the heart is. Make it a safe place. Know what's happening in your environment. And always let your children know that no matter what they have done, they can come and speak with you about any and everything. Now, I'm a Facebook troller for positivity, and when I first started social media, probably about 6 years ago, I would always post my feelings. You know, it was like an outlet. So I put the brakes on that. So what you have to do now is when you're posting, you always want to post something that's going to enlighten others. No, I mean, everybody wants to hear about your day, especially if they don't have your phone number. But when you turn on the social media, oh, I've hurt my toe, oh, my blood pressure's high, oh, I'm in the hospital, you're going to get depressed because you're going to start feeling that energy. So I'm not saying don't tell people how you're feeling today, because I feel sometimes some ways sometimes too. But every day, if I'm having a bad day, which I don't because I only allow myself one day a week to have a bad moment. We're not allowed to have bad days every day. That is just not going to happen with Stoney. I'm sorry. I don't care what's going on. If we were sad on Monday, no, no, ma'am, no, sir. We're gonna be good the rest of the week because your mental health is by choice. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's hereditary." Yes, I do believe that some of that is, but the things that are in your environment also increase or decrease your happiness. So always try to post something that is going to uplift your friends and the people that are looking. So today, what caught my eye was, well, yesterday when I was doing my research, my Facebook meme of the week was, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Did I say that right? It always seems impossible until it's done. So if it seems impossible to you, it's not. Just do it. Just work on it. Just chop at it every single day. That's what I do. I chop at whatever I want because everything that I want is so big. My mountain is so big. But if I just sit there and go, "Oh, I'm never going to get it done. Oh, that looks so big," then I'm being a pessimistic. I talked about that last week, right? So keep your energy good. Keep your energy clear. Welcome good people into your environment. As you know, y'all know I'm going to talk about the energy, the universe. That's my thing. So we have an eclipse that's coming up July the 2nd. So a lot of people, we're going to be feeling a lot of energy, and a lot of people are going to be really in different modes. You're probably already feeling that right now because we have Mercury going in retrograde. So your phones may be slowing down, your computers may be slowing down, you may be not getting emails, or you may not be getting certain things. That has something to do with the Mercury. It's going backwards right now. So Mercury rules communication. So a lot of people are going to be very hostile in their communication. They're going to be short. They're going to be irritated. So if you're aware of these things, kind of have patience when you're talking to people, and then that will kind of help you get through the day. So if you're a Cancer, you know that this is going to affect you a lot. So because we just walked into the astrological sign of Cancer. And so the eclipse is in Cancer and opposite sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn and Cancer, it's going to affect you very wholeheartedly, your relationships. Some people are going to be walking off their job. Some people are going to get fired this week. Some people are going to be breaking up and getting thrown out of the house, and the police is going to be called. So get prepared. And you're going to have probably lots of wars on the road. I know a lot of people don't want to hear all of this, but it's serious. And it's true. So if you have Cancer in your chart, and I'm sure you do, but if it's very prominent in your chart, it's going to hit you. So all I'm saying is be aware of the energies. Don't get mad at people because they hung up the phone too fast. They're irritated just like you are. And I'm sure you're getting irritated because I'm giving out this message. But anyway, so, well, we're going to move right along, and we're going to be taking a break. And when we come back on our break, let me see, because I have to be mindful of the time. I didn't get a chance to talk about my news. Oh, okay. See, that's what I'm saying, communication. Now, in the news, we talking about Trump. Now, y'all know Trump is not my favorite guy, but he all right. Can't say nothing about him. Now, there's been a census report. Now, the citizenship case that is pending in the Supreme Court is expected to be one of the most significant court cases that has been held in recent history. Now, this stems from the Trump administration wanting and asking the Bureau to ask residents if they are U.S. citizens or not. Now, once again, the Supreme Court may once again affirm that white rules. I'm just saying. So, I don't ride the bus. I'm not worried about getting in the back of it, but it's all good. So, moving right along, Trump announces that the U.S. will be imposing new sanctions on Iran. So, I don't go over there either. That don't affect me, but I'm sure it does with the gas. Just FYI. Now, if you survived Freaknik 1980, 1990, did you survive Freaknik Atlanta 19? I did because I didn't go anywhere, but okay. But they had a mini return this weekend, y'all, and all the old folks like me was down there with their clothes out. The breasts is hanging out and everything. and they was just giving us a show. But it was all good. I'm glad that they had a good time. They were able to reminisce, look at their children and tell them, hey, this is how I made you. This is what was happening. I don't know who your daddy is. He's somewhere from Miami. I had to go back in time. But so those are the things that happened doing Freaknik. Okay. Now, a suspect this weekend steals a car from a valet service. And then, on top of that, I guess he was just trying to get in those Dodge Chargers. I don't fool with people who drive those kind of cars. But anyway, the valet driver stands in front of the car, and the thief hits him. But the good news is the valet parker and driver is safe, and he is doing better. The mother of 2 children who was tied up during a home invasion in Gwinnett County, the invader was able to gain access to the home by pretending to be a police officer. And the aspiring Clifford Dixon, 32-year-old, who was killed back in March at a nightclub in DeKalb County, they have new leads, thank God, for who may have killed him. And in entertainment news, really quick, Beth Chapman, the wife of Dog the Bounty Hunter, is in a medically induced coma due to choking over the weekend. The 51-year-old has been previously diagnosed with throat cancer. And David Ortiz is out of the ICU, and he finds himself, he said, in good condition. And Cardi B has been filed with charges for that brawl that happened at the nightclub. And she said, y'all, I'm not going to jail. Now she going to jail because they're going to, see, that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful what you say. But she going to jail. I'm sorry, Cardi B. There's nothing wrong with jail. You got to pay $200, pass go, and then, Okay. And Mick Jagger returns to the stage after a heart procedure. Yes, he's living on a prayer. Okay. Now, health news. Suffering from mental health. Yes, we all have mental health issues. I just want to let you know that. Even though you say you don't, we're all bipolar at some distinct. Some of us are at more high frequency, and some of us are not. So, if you suffer from mental health problems, I am telling you, because I read this report and I feel that it is accurate, go outside. Get off the couch, go for a walk. Outside for at least 2 hours a week, and you will operate on a very high vibrational level. We all want to operate on a high vibration. Okay. Now, one more thing. Studies have shown that teens who are allowed to go to school later in the day are smarter. Yes, that little extra sleep, they do their homework and they're more cooperative. I like that. So, if I had teens, that's what would happen. So, guys, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're supposed to have via phone Queen of the Mic, Zion DeVoice. I'm sorry. A little bit of dementia there. But y'all work with me. Be back after these messages. Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show, which has been brought to you by PayZeroForCollege.com. So make sure you check them out. This segment of the hour, I have a playwright, Robert Grant. How
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous, and thank you
I
so
can
much for
tell.
driving out here in the boonies to see
Yeah,
me.
not a problem at all. It was a nice. I didn't even know we were so close to.
The Ville,
No.
the interstate,
No.
Arbor Place.
We call it Magic Mountain in L.A., but you have Six Flags.
Oh,
I was like,
yes.
whoa, Six Flags might have to make a stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I live right at the next exit after Six
Okay.
Flags, so
All
I
right.
get to drive by it and just dream. Believe it or not, I've been living over in that area for 30 years, never ever gone inside the park.
Wow.
Yes, but that's because
Okay.
I'm brave, but I'm not that brave.
Oh, I'm brave.
Yeah, I don't want
I
to lose my
love my
wig,
parks.
and I don't want to lose my mind.
I love my parks.
Really, where are you from?
Yes. I'm born and raised here in Charlotte, but I've been
Really?
in L.A. for the last 25 years.
Okay.
And now I'm back home. So.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Well, welcome to Atlanta. Atlanta is now your home. This is
No,
no,
Charlotte.
Charlotte is your home.
Charlotte.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm wishing you would move here to Atlanta.
I
So
get that a lot.
yeah. So now I have a question. You have
Sure.
that new play that you've just written, and you're directing it, or are you acting in it as well?
I'm acting and directing, producing as well.
Wow. It's called what?
It's
Beautiful.
called Beautiful. Yes.
Oh. Now, no downgrade to your title because I love that, and I love it. It's written in purple and it's nice. I know it means something else. But do you know that? And I'm sure you've seen this meme on Facebook. When guys go in the women's inbox, "Good morning, beautiful," so it doesn't have that
Oh,
same.
come on. What?
It doesn't have that same contact. But I know that what you were saying is what your title means is something else. So go ahead and
Right.
explain to me what beautiful
Well,
is about.
Beautiful has to do with a lot of different things. It's more than skin deep.
Yes.
A lot of times women don't feel beautiful or they're going through something that makes them feel less than what they are. So I try to do something where it's encouraging. No matter what you look like, no matter what you're going through, no matter what anybody says about you, you're still beautiful. God created us that way. I believe that we all are beautiful in our own way. So a lot of times there's a lot of judgment going on, and we're trying to escape that. We just want to escape that. We want people to see people for who they are. And so that's basically what this show is pretty much about.
Well, wow. So basically, you're ministering to the women that you
Ex-
are beautiful,
Exactly.
in spite of everything that you go through.
Exactly.
You are.
Because what the summit was to minister to. I started out doing it for men, but I ended up writing this for the ladies. I'm like, well, Lord, why me?
Yes.
It seemed like it'd be another one writing this, but it was assigned to me to do. So basically, this show is basically about we're dealing with cyberbullying.
Yes.
We're dealing with women that go through things after having a child. They may feel less of who they are. Harassment on jobs. We're dealing with every issue we can think of when it comes to what women go through.
I definitely would like to check that out because self-esteem affects all caliber
Yes.
of women,
Yes.
and a lot of us do not exemplify what we're going through
Right.
because behind the makeup,
hmm
something has happened to each and every one of us.
Exactly. And the big part of that is what I wanted to make sure that was done, even though there's a lot of things that they're going through, you can look at you, for example, and I will have no clue on what you're dealing with. But if you can come to a show or something that's dealing with that issue, my objective was to have resources once you leave the show. Once you leave the show, there's resources there for you to get help. Because we just don't know. We don't know how to recognize someone who's going through something. We don't know how to recognize when somebody's on the brink of committing suicide or anything
Exactly.
like that. So I'm trying to provide resources where maybe we can learn how to recognize something that's going on, for one, and two, that person recognize themselves something's going on. And once they do, we want them to say, okay, well, what do I do next? Well, here's a resource.
Exactly.
Plug into it.
So now I heard you farther back. You mentioned that you had written previously a play for men
Yes.
that maybe have had similar issues. Is that what you
No,
mean,
well,
or
No, not similar issue. It started out, there's a play called Champion.
Okay.
That was the one that was coming out first, but then God spoke and said, no, I need this one done
Mm.
first. So, obeying that. But Champion is about another, it's an all male cast.
Okay. Wow.
And each man is dealing with his own problem, whether it's gangbanging, whether it's post traumatic stress, whether it's cancer. There's different, 7 friends come together with 7 different problems. They grew up together, they were friends, but they all have their own issues.
And the thing about men, we see you guys strong, healthy, but you guys do not verbalize
No,
what's going on, and it's all internal.
right.
And then that starts to set up a lot of stress inside, heart problems, high blood pressure. So it's a good thing that you have written and produced a show like Champion,
Right.
so that other men can say, it's okay
Exactly.
that I tell somebody how I'm feeling today, that I'm feeling a little bit low. And sometimes when we get that stuff out, it seems a little bit better.
Right, because the way I did it is it takes place on basketball court. Where most of us guys are hanging out, we're playing ball, but we don't talk about those things. We may talk about the women, but we don't talk about the issues.
I can only imagine what y'all say about us.
So what I did, I took a different approach where all of a sudden something happens where each man is confiding about what he's been dealing with. So it all comes to a head.
Wow.
So
What inspired you to become a playwright?
I didn't. I didn't want to have anything to do with writing. I hated English in school.
Really?
I hated English. So
Because
I
usually
had
the people
no
that write
idea.
are lovers of English.
No. I started writing when I wrote my first book called Dream. But Dream came about as I had just lost my grandmother. A few years later, it was a hard thing to deal with.
Yes.
So I remember God telling me one weekend, I sat down at a computer and I just started typing. For that whole weekend, I wrote a complete book. Cried the whole time. But for me, that was my release.
Right, you're healing.
That was my healing. That was my release. And so since then, I've been writing. But I never didn't want anything to do with it.
Do you know, I was reading this article the other day, excuse me, because I'm very spiritual and very inclined to the messages that he's
Exactly.
sending us. And it was stating, because I'm so intrigued about death and why some people leave earlier than others. And the message was spiritually that when God called you to do what he's asked you to do
Right.
and to go on your path,
Right.
your life here on earth is fulfilling the purpose in which he has for you.
Exactly.
So you're able to live and grow. When you do not go on that path and hear what he has said to you, like if you was disobedient to God, when he said, Robert, write this book, go ahead and let those words out. Type it. Even if nobody reads it, just get it out.
Right.
If you were disobedient to that, you would have been thrown off your path and you would have been lost, always wondering. And then maybe something bad would have happened, and then it would have been like, I need to write that book. That's if he had spared you.
Right.
But that's the thing about God. When you're on your path, he has so much mercy on you because you have so much work to do right here on his planet for other people to see. So some woman is going to come to your play, and she's going to be renewed and she's going to be healed
Right.
from that, because she's going to see, like, it's going to be an eye-opener.
Correct.
Even though it was just a play for you that you were writing and you want to get the word out. And maybe somebody else is like, oh, I'm just going to go see the play and I just want to support. But then there's going to be something there, a message that triggered.
Right.
And
That
it's
is
going to open her up for that healing, and God is using you for that.
Right. And that's the whole purpose of it.
Wow.
It has nothing to do with me whatsoever.
Right.
It's about everybody else, because we all have an assignment. I remember growing up as a kid, my prayer was to God is like, God, I just want to make a difference.
Wow.
That's it. So I think when each individual comes to a mindset where we just want to make a difference, God will give you that assignment that plugs into 10,000 or maybe just one. So you got to be able to prepare to say, okay, I'm just here for just maybe one person.
Do you
Change
ever
their
see the
life.
big screen?
I haven't. I mean,
Okay.
I have. I mean, I hear people tell me about it a lot of times. Oh, you just started. I hear it a lot, but
Wow.
no. To be honest, I really enjoy the background. I enjoy writing. I enjoy seeing stuff happen. I enjoy that more than I do being out in the front. I really
Really?
do. Yeah.
So, when you're choosing your actors and actresses for the part, do you look as if they need something similar to the character in which they're playing, or just as long as they can bring that character off the page, you're good with that?
Well, for this particular um, show, Beautiful, it's like I saw their faces. You know,
Oh,
it's pretty much God showed me. I have this young lady named Addison. Just when I saw her, it's just she looked just like
the
the
character.
character.
Wow.
So been working with her. She's really phenomenal. She's a young girl. She's really phenomenal. But most of everybody was God. It's like God has said, "This is what I want right here." And then there was others because I knew who they were. I knew their heart.
Right.
I brought them in. I don't deal with a lot of unnecessary drama, so
And that's what we were just talking
I
about, your
bring in-
energy.
right?
The good
So
energy.
I want the positive. I want the people with the good hearts, even in that's working around me, like Tony.
Yes, our manager, yes.
Great,
Tony
great
Nicole,
heart.
shout out to you.
Great heart.
Yes.
So
Enterprise Management. She is one of, and I have yet to get a chance to meet her in person. I met her,
What?
yes.
Oh my
When she
goodness.
came to Atlanta, I'm always so busy. But she and we constantly over the phone. She has guided me through so many things. And when I say I think I know that I've been blessed and guided to have such a great management team and
Right.
the people that are with her on that she has under her.
Right.
Everyone that I've met, you, Kimberly Newsom.
right.
Oh my gosh, she's in Beautiful.
She's in Beautiful.
Is she like one of the
She-
leads?
She is the lead. She's Shayna.
Ah!
Everything evolves around her.
Now you
character.
know I'm coming to see that.
Yeah,
Is it
everything-
here in Atlanta?
No, ma'am. It's in a place called Forest City, North Carolina. It's
Oh.
from here. It's maybe 4 hours.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to see like the
Look, I'll tell you like I tell everybody else. I used to drive. Growing up, I was a major New Edition fan. So I would drive 8 hours just to go see New Edition.
wow.
So if I can drive 8 hours to see New Edition, somebody can drive 4 hours to see a
Beautiful.
show.
Yeah.
It's something that means something. So that's just how I look at it.
Well, I'm gonna have and Tony is up there too, right?
Tony? Oh, yes.
Yes. So
she
maybe I
is.
need to-
But see, you need to get on Tony anyway and get her here because she has something called Diva that I'm on her about. But I'm going to let her explain that to you.
Okay, yeah.
So, but
I'm
it's an
a-
awesome thing she has. So,
Wow, yes, she's definitely an awesome person. I thank God for her. I really do.
Yes.
Because I was very finicky about who I was going
So would
to.
I. It took me a minute.
Right,
It
who
took
I was
me
going to
a
let
minute.
manage me, and I was like, wait a minute, because
It
I had a
took
lot
me
of
a minute.
offers, and I was like,
Let me,
I
let
don't
me,
know.
let me pray about that one, Tony. You know?
And I was like, yep, she got me, so I'm locked in. But so besides this, what other projects are you working on? Do you have any are the books that you are writing at this moment?
Yes, I'm working on a new book now. I haven't titled it yet, but it has to do with pretty much a lot of me to
Okay.
get to know who I am. It's kind of a well. There's another book though that I'm working on. Somebody gave me
wow.
this thing. I love posting things to encourage people.
Yes.
So now I've come up with this thing. Well, someone else came up with it, brought me the idea, said you need to do this.
I'm going to have to troll your
But it's
Facebook
called,
page for quotes.
Yeah, exactly. It's called
Okay.
Granted Moments of Inspiration.
Yay.
So
So you're going to write an inspirational book.
exactly.
Oh, so that would be nice if you would create a daily one. And it doesn't have the years on it, just have the days
Just have
on
the
it.
days on it.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I
I'm
can
working
always
on
just
that.
go back to it. It's Wednesday. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's the inspirational word for Wednesday.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so by Robert Grant. And so do you have children? Are you married? Your family?
No, I'm single. I have.
He's single, y'all.
Y'all need to
He
stop.
he
Here
wants
we
a woman
go.
with no baggage, no mental health issues, and a little bipolar. How about that? I see I'm hooking
She
you
said a
up.
little bipolar. Okay.
Let me tell you something. Y'all men, y'all try to act like y'all don't want the crazy woman. Them the ones y'all
No,
like.
we don't. No, no.
Yeah, y'all want the one. Ain't you
No,
face it?
no.
Yes, you do.
No.
You want her to be a little crazy, a little spicy,
No.
a little dash.
Hey, you want to be crazy with me? I will shut down.
No, not
I
that
really-
kind of crazy. I'm
Which
talking about the
crazy
little
you talking
crazy,
about?
like, I'm mad because we didn't go to dinner crazy.
What?
That kind of.
I'm the wrong person. Because
And
I'll be
then-
like, and?
Oh, really? Then that's what you're supposed to say. Here's
And-
Stoney. I give you some sugar and be like, where you want to go, baby?
Yeah, that's
Since I'm
true.
beautiful,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
supposed to
Okay,
be.
okay. You win.
I'm improving.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
mean that's a little crazy. You like
yeah. That's
went
a little
home,
crazy.
my wife was up there. She want to go to dinner. I thought I forgot. You know, so that's a little crazy. She just got mad for you thought it was for nothing, but crazy. I'm not talking about when she
No,
come
I
bust out
got
your
you.
window
I got you.
and you at the daggone at the basketball court. You like, wait a minute. Now that's you have to write a play called Ugly,
Oh no, 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 no. We don't want to do
cause
that.
she acting ugly.
She acting ugly.
That's right.
But I'm not God is like, oh yeah, really? Okay, and I'll
Right.
leave you standing there.
you
But
gonna leave,
you
you
be
gonna walk
standing there arguing
away.
with yourself.
Oh my
I
God.
don't do drama. I don't do arguing. You will stand there and
Now for a
argue with
guy who write
yourself.
plays and he don't do drama,
Don't do
but he
drama.
write the drama, but he don't want the drama. You
Because
know
we're
what?
trying to get, no, I'm too old for that.
So lady, we don't get you a heart
I'm
attack.
too
But y'all,
old for
he's
that.
single. Y'all, Robert Grant.
I'm too
Y'all
old for that.
telling you. What's your sign? Cause
What you try?
I'm trying to find. Hold on. What's your sign? You're Leo.
No.
Oh.
See? See? Actually, I'm a Libra.
I know it was an L.
And I keep you balanced.
Oh, so you want to? Okay, so
Keep
that
you
means you are
balanced.
you're a good Libra then.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Because
Absolutely.
if you ever met a
Absolutely.
crazy Libra,
There's no such thing.
oh yes it is.
No. There's
The
no
ones
such
that don't
thing.
have their scales balanced is crazy. They'll run you over with their car.
No, and I think that's the end part of October.
Oh, them people.
I think
No,
so.
in October, Scorpio.
Yeah, I tease my cousin about it all the time. So that's why I said that. I think that's on the back end of
The back
October.
end, the back end
That's the
people.
back end
No,
of
that might be
October.
the beginning, like the late September people, because I think they kind of throw it off. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. Don't pay me no mind. Y'all know Stoney just be going around and I talk nonsense. I don't
That's
mean
all
anything.
right.
I
That's
don't
all
mean
right.
anything. But I love everybody, no matter what sign you are. Jesus is your sign, because
Right.
He's going to give you a sign and synchronicities of what you need and what you can't do.
Right.
Now tell everybody where they can find you at, Mr. Grant.
Pretty much, you can find me on Facebook as well. Grant Vision Entertainment.
Oh, Grant Vision Entertainment.
And
Okay.
plus, and as well, Robert Grant on Facebook.
Okay, so when is Beautiful the play?
It is September 21st of this year.
The day after the crazy Virgo's birthday. How about that? So we'll be back after these messages.
Crazy
All right,
Virgo.
guys. Yes.
All right. You're so silly.
I'm just talking, John. September the 21st. That's Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. I hope you enjoyed that all-exclusive interview today with Robert Grant, playwright for Beautiful. And we have on the line with us this morning, and I know you guys have been waiting for Queen of the Mic, Zion DeVoice. How are you this morning?
I'm absolutely super califragilistic and delicious. How it is?
I'm doing great, thank you. So, thank you so much for taking the time out of your beautiful and busy schedule today to chat with me. I heard your song, and oh my God, I love it.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
So
That's
you,
that's
it sounds like your
go ahead.
phone is low. Do you have me on speakerphone, or because it sounds like you're a little bit low?
Can you hear me better now?
A little bit, but it's still, I don't know why it's low. I have my volume pretty loud. I just wanted to make sure that everybody hears you, um, and so that they can, hear your interview. So you are part of the Queen of the Mic. I've had the privilege of interviewing your fellow sisters before you, Eternal and Boss Lady Ree, and now I get to interview you as well. So you guys are on this mission with your music, and you are enlightening the world. What inspired you to become an inspirationalist singer?
Basically, what inspired me is seeing my mom. She was a single mom trying to raise me, and then also just seeing other women out trying to do things to take and make ends meet for their children.
Hmm.
And then at the same token in time, I just wanted to allow people to hear a voice um, based upon the things that I've experienced in life. And so that's kind of my inspiration.
So, do you have other music that you will you be putting out an album soon? Because this particular song, I love this song. Are most of your songs on that level, or are there just a variety of different messages?
It's a variety of different messages. I'm one of those artists that paint a picture based upon where I'm at that moment.
Okay.
So it's basically like a masterpiece of different colors.
Wow, beautiful.
Um,
So,
good.
as you were growing up, who would you say was your biggest inspiration as a singer?
My biggest inspiration, I mean, don't laugh at me, but my mom was an old school, so she loved artists like Aretha Franklin, and then also artists like Otis Renton.
Yes.
I was
Can you
always
speak up just a
listening to
little
like
louder?
Otis.
I think it's your phone.
Sure,
Okay,
yes, like artists like
there you
Otis
go.
Redding and Aretha Franklin were really like those inspirations for me growing up.
Wow. Yeah, because I can hear that soultress in your voice. Um, so
I
besides
love school.
singing, what else is it that you do, and is there anything particular that you do to give back to the community?
Yes, actually, we are embarking upon a summer camp for youth.
Okay.
It's a free summer camp where we teach them the arts, everything from songwriting to drama to singing to dancing. And then at the same token in time, we impart into them about self-esteem. So it's really great and exciting to embark upon this with my business partner. And it's called Joshua School of the Arts. So that's our
Oh,
way of giving back uh, to those parents that can afford to do something for their kids for the summer.
wow, that's beautiful. Now, in your summer program, do you encourage singing and the arts?
Yes, we encourage me. We encourage acting and drama because I'm also a playwright. So I really
Really?
enjoyed the interview between you and Mr. Grant. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. And he hears you. I'm sure that he appreciates that as well. So, what type of, do you have a play that's coming out now or?
Actually, we just finished the play. It's called Ready or Not, and it was basically a theatrical production about the rapture. And so we just finished that production last weekend, and now we're looking to go on the next phase, which will actually be touring with that production.
And are you also directing your play?
Yes, I actually wrote it, and I
Oh, that's amazing. Now, where is your play going to be held? What city?
we're actually in Houston, Texas, but we're actually looking to bring it to New Orleans, and then we're looking to stop by Atlanta and go to Memphis.
Well, make sure when you stop by Atlanta, I get some tickets. I would love to come out and meet you and say hi.
Of course, of course. You remind me so much of certification, and I've already kind of like excited to meet you because the relationship she and I have is beautiful, and I'm looking for God to do great things between our relationship as well.
Yes, I do believe I get to interview her next week.
Yes, she is a beautiful person, and you guys have similarities in your personality. So
Oh,
it's going to be a match.
well, that's
Yes,
amazing. Well, yes, no doubt. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to interview you, ladies. It's such a wonderful privilege. Now, would you like to tell everybody where they can find you and your music?
Sure. You can actually find Zion the Voice on Amazon. You can also find on Facebook. You can find on YouTube. You can also find on Instagram. It's Zion, ZionZAVOICE.
All right, Queen of the Mic, Zion DeVoice. As soon as we go on break, we're going to be playing your song today so that everyone can hear this beautiful music that you have created. And I want to say thank you so much for having a moment with me. It means a lot. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful day.
You too, Stoney. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was Queen of the Mic, Zion DeVoice. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh
Ready or not,
as a thief in the night. Will you be ready?
ready or not,
Will you be ready?
ready or not.
Trials and tribulations come, but endurance it comes from Christ. We came in the flesh, it be numb. That's who your own understanding. Lukewarm, you're getting spewed on fire or cold. Holy Ghost can use you. Refined as fire is where you're made and down and purified. My Father remains the truth, let every man be alive. Ready to die at all times, the mark you should possess. When you look at your life, it's the spirit dying on your flesh. The truth is, we all should be like loaded weapons. But bastard spirits, false doctrines, and no reverence. Has hit the body of Christ just like a viral low infection. Holy spirits and witchcraft, flesh behind the pulpit. And the culprit ain't the devil. Look up in your own eyes. False obsession plus people feeding your spirit lies. Calling all the remnant, would you please stand up? Would you please stand up? Stand up.
Ready or not, you can't hide, you can't run. He's gonna find you. Will you be ready? Ready or not, you can't hide, you can't run. He's gonna find you. Will you be ready?
Crucified daily, daily you die. But in Christ you live, eternal glow versus eternal damnation. Reaping what you sow, sow into the spiritual harvesting is what you gain. But in the flesh, so a mess, so at the time for your own demise. Jesus Christ is coming back, man, open your eyes. The devil's got you locked up on his agenda. Will you be the one, or will you be straight pretending? Living your life no way that this the way it should be. For God is coming for a bride now without a spot or a wrinkle. Will you be into entering the gates of heaven or the gates of hell. Let the truth prevail. Got a story to tell about my Jesus Christ, the one who loves so well. But he's the same God that cast you in the lake of fire if you don't get it right before you expire. If you don't get it right before you expire. If you don't get it right before you expire.
Ready or not, you can't hide, you can't run. It's gonna find you. Will you be ready? Ready or not, you can't hide, you can't run. It's gonna find you. Will you be ready? You can't run away on that judgment day, oh baby, oh baby. You can't hide from the king, no. Anywhere you go, no, my God's gonna know, baby, oh baby. You can't hide from the king, no. You can't hide, you can't hide. Oh, you can't hide. He's gonna find you, yeah. Oh, you can't hide. He's gonna find you. Are you ready? You can't hide. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show, which is being brought to you by Unique Sisters Design and USD Rebellion. And on this segment of the hour, I have actress Tina E with me this morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I am excellent. And thank you so much for having me. I'm super
It's a
excited.
blessing.
Yes.
It's a blessing.
The moment I heard your voice, it's so funny on the phone. You know, we almost stayed on the phone for like forever when you
Yes.
first called. I was like, oh, I love this woman. She is amazing.
I love talking. When I connect with people, it's just I just let my wig down and I just start talking. You already know.
Yes.
Now I seen your resume. Impressive.
Oh, thank you.
So the first thing that I seen was that you were in a play with God rest her soul, Mika Nicole.
Oh man, yeah, yes. I was working with her to
Yes.
be in that play,
Wow.
and we were working. She was working on getting the cast all back together. Right before she passed, we was working to put on the production, so we didn't actually get to execute it. God willing, the management staff that she had in place hopefully will continue with her legacy,
Yes.
and we'll be able to bring her vision back to the stage again. But yes, definitely we lost a great one.
Yes, no doubt. I had the wonderful privilege of meeting Mika Nicole, and right when she passed away, I had actually done my first television stream show, and I dedicated it to her.
Oh.
I'm sure nobody never watched it to the end, but you know how that goes. But so shout out to her management team. Is that, I think it's Janetta? Is that right?
Yeah, well, yeah. There's a lot of things going on,
Right,
but
well,
yeah,
shout out
I
to
know
you
they
guys.
were working really hard on getting that
Yes.
done. So
Well, shout out to the team.
Yes.
Keep it going, and you guys are great and awesome at what you do. I have not yet had the privilege, I believe, of meeting them, but they are an awesome group of women, and I have love and respect for what they're doing.
yes.
So tell me, what is it that you are up to? Atlanta is now the new Atlanta Wood, so it's a lot of room and a lot of competition for actors and actresses.
You know what's funny about it? I'm new to this whole acting thing. I've only been in Atlanta since 2014.
Oh, well, welcome aboard. You're talking to an original, a Grady baby.
Yes, and if you would have told me back in 2014 that I'd be acting that I'd be modeling, that I would have my own foundation, that I'd be an entrepreneur, not working on anyone's 9 to 5, I'd have looked at you like you was crazy because I have $60,000 worth of student loans that says otherwise. But when God has something for you, it's for you, and you can't go against the grain.
That's right. When he tell you to move,
You move.
forget
So,
the 60,000 and all of that other
yeah,
stuff.
He's gonna take care of that too.
He's gonna take care of it. That's right.
That's right. So I came into Atlanta, like I said, in 2014, and completely different person than you see right now. Really related a lot to what the gentleman was saying who was on earlier with you,
Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant, because when I came here, I was in a state of bondage.
Wow.
And I came to
Were you in a love bondage or you
no,
mean
when I say
financial
just
bondage?
no, when I say bondage, just spiritual bondage.
Okay.
Just where I was a miserable person. Let's just be honest. I was sad. I would cry. I was one of those pity party. No one loves me. I'm not good at anything type things. I will go as far as to tell people, and no one believes me when I tell them this. I didn't even keep mirrors in my house because I didn't think I was pretty and I didn't want to look at myself.
Look at you.
That's what God will do for you. He will. And I moved here.
Wow.
I moved here by myself. Didn't have any friends, no family at all. But I had came here probably about 15 years prior for a conference.
Yes.
And when I came, I fell in love with the city because where I'm from, I'd never seen such an abundance of people who looked like me, who were professionals,
Yes.
who were articulate, and really had a drive to want to do more and be more. And I always said, Lord, if it be your will, the moment I get that opportunity, I'm going to move back. And so I got that chance. My son, sent my son off to school with his dad. The last couple of years of high school. 3 months later, I was here.
Wow.
And there's everything that I've listened to today, everything is done by a divine purpose and in order. And everything was just orchestrated so perfectly, down to the fact that when I moved here, employment.
Yes.
That's usually the big thing. You have to find a job so you can move. I already worked for a company where I worked from home and I made pretty decent money.
Okay.
So, having a job wasn't an issue because where I go, my job went with me.
That's a blessing.
And I had already made a covenant with God when I got that job. I said, Lord, this is going to be the last time I work for someone.
Right.
This is going to be it.
Wow.
And he said, okay, this is it. So I was stubborn and scared like a lot of people. You want to hold on to that job. Every sign in the world is telling you no.
Right.
No, I was holding on to.
Dear life. You was like, wait a minute.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't see that paycheck. Them lights might go off.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But it was also, I was trying to fulfill that purpose, do my ministry, and at the same time hold on to that job. Wow. And I used to sit at work saying, literally because I work from home, I used to be on the phone like this on one ear, yes, and over here on the computer, on my personal computer, doing something completely different.
Dreaming about that.
No, working, trying to
Wow.
work both visions at the same time, and it wasn't working. I just say, Lord, if you can just work this out for me and show me what it is that you would have me do in this situation. And then my supervisor came to me one day and he was like, Tina, we have to let you go. When I tell you, I was so happy. Like, I almost wanted to start laughing, but I was like, you can't do that. You can't do that, Tina. Don't laugh. But when I hung up with that phone, I'm talking about I got up and I shouted something crazy. Thank you. And I haven't worked since December of 2017. Wow. Not on a traditional job now.
Right.
It's funny. I work a little bit more than I did when I had a 9 to 5.
Right.
But I've been blessed along the whole way, and nothing's been turned off. I don't worry about my bills. I don't worry about anything because, like you said, it's all a choice.
Oh yeah.
You can choose. When I feel myself going there, I stop. Yeah. I say, "Oh, devil, you won't have this day."
And he can't.
And
That's right.
and it's all about perception because anyone who has any level of faith, and if you say you trust in God, you have to trust in Him 100%.
That's right.
With everything. You can't be sometiming on it, and you just robbing yourself if you don't. Because that's where your peace is.
I posted the other day, I said, this peace I have, oh boy.
Right?
A peace of mind is better than $1 million.
Right.
It's better than the 401k. It's better than them new rims you're going to get for your car. Because when you have a peace of mind and you can go to sleep at night and you don't have to worry about nothing, you're rich.
And that's something no one can take from you.
They can't.
They can't. The only way that they can get it is that you surrender that to
Right.
them.
And that means giving someone your power.
Right, right.
And I've done that before. I've given someone my power because I wanted to please them. I'll never, ever, ever do that again. The only person that has my power is the one that gave it to me. So we have to be mindful of who's in our energy. Because once we invite, because you know the words say they come to steal, kill, and destroy.
That's right.
So when we say, "Oh, come on in, sugar, I got some oranges for you," they're like, "Oh," they're like the grizzly bear, and then they're gonna get you because you let your guard down. You shared your orange with them, and then they want more and more and more of you.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, you don't have anything.
Right.
And they're like a vampire, just taking and taking, and you're like, "Why are you always taking?" Because now you've surrendered to the enemy. So now I'm very cautious about who I allow in. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Right. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you find that sometimes people get the impression that you don't care because you don't get worked up about situations?
Well, let me tell you this, and I'm going to try to keep it clean because we're on the Regina Sunshine Global Network. I only get emotional about two things, okay? That's my children and my man. Anything else, I don't care because it's not going in and it didn't come out.
Right.
So anything else you have going on doesn't faze me. I don't catch it because I don't catch the feeling. I'm not. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
So you getting mad at me because we're not making that emotional connection. My best friend who died, God rest her soul, she said, "Stoney, not everyone deserves your emotion.
Right.
I didn't sleep with you last night. I like you. You pretty and everything. But if you just flatline on me right now, I'm going to say, cut. It's a wrap. We're going to be good. I'm not fixing to jump up and down with you and get upset. I'm going to say, you have a good day. It was nice meeting you.
You ain't going to cry over my...
No. I'm
like, come back.
because we don't share any DNA.
Right.
So there's nothing for me to get emotional with you about. So now if I'm sharing DNA with you, now I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get some feelings and stuff. Like I got mad with my grandson the other day. Hurt my ankle 'cause I'm trying to chase him around the house about my cord. I got in my feelings about that. But that's my blood.
Right.
So we going toe to toe. I'm gonna see him again in a couple of days, and I ain't gonna be mad at him no more. But that's how it is.
Not about
but
that.
Other people, you don't get that from me.
Right.
Not that I don't care.
Right.
We just not swapping spit, and so I
Right.
don't. That doesn't.
And it takes a lot. I don't have the energy to spare.
Right, and that's your problem.
Right.
Those are your issues that you have going on, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that these people are having these issues because I'm not excited. I only get excited about the things that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that cheesecake. I'm looking forward to seeing my boo. That stuff I get excited about. I'm looking forward to seeing my daughter when she come home from work. That's my emotions. Everybody don't get that.
Right.
So nothing else matters. And when you stop giving people your emotions, you good.
Right. And that's something that you have to work for. It doesn't, especially if you wasn't brought up that way. Because I was, my mother's beautiful woman. She's a giver,
Right.
but she gives everything.
Right. She let the thief in.
She gives everything, and I was very much that same person, and I was like, and she brought me up, if you treat people good, they will treat you good. And it took me a long time to understand that that's just not true.
That's not true.
You know, the only person who you can trust that much with you is God himself.
Well, let me rephrase that. Now, Mama had a point. If you treat people well and treat people good, the universe will always treat you good.
Right.
But you must treat people accordingly how you see them coming. That's how you're supposed to treat them. Now, if I know he coming in here, I'm gonna look at that joker now. I know he a player. Now, okay, I'm gonna give you half of my phone number because you ain't right. We already know that. So I'm fixing to treat you accordingly.
Right, right, right.
So then I'm not doing anything wrong because you've already given off those vibes.
Right.
So continue to do you. And how many mirrors you got in your house now? Tell me. Hey, because I don't forget nothing.
Yes, I keep mirrors around now. Yes, yes, yes.
See, that's what Mr. Grant was talking about, y'all. Getting to the surface of knowing that you're
Right.
beautiful.
Right.
Even if nobody tells you, just know that you are.
Right, and I don't know if you've been on my Facebook page, but
I ain't trolled over there
right.
yet.
I make it a point of posting pictures of myself without makeup, without hair extensions, without lashes, without contacts, without body shapers. All these things that I do because I have a lot of young girls who come up to me, "Oh, Miss Tina, you're so pretty. I like your hair." I need them to understand that this is just an image. This is a facade. This is not who I am as a person, and this is not what they should strive to be. These are just things that I incorporate into my life because I like them.
Right.
It doesn't mean that everybody has to, this is not a standard that anyone has to live up to.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, all of this stripped away, I still have to face myself in the mirror.
Wow.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So, I mean, and it's just so important to me that that people see that when they see my pictures. Honey,
that they see the real you.
did they see the real when they see because they see photographs have been taken of me. My body has been airbrushed. My body has been
Wait a minute.
photoshopped.
Hold on, back up, turn around.
But what I'm saying is, in these pictures,
Oh, okay.
pictures. You know, when you see a picture, and you see people with flawless, smooth skin, honey, I got dimples in these thighs.
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That is okay.
That's my truth.
But that's
when
the essence of a woman.
right? And I need them to understand that when you see a picture of me posted, and I have nice, smooth skin, and everything, that's okay. Now I do pretty good, but. Those are enhancements.
Okay.
There's some reality. I need people to understand you can't live up to the images that you see in media, that you see on TV, because that's not real.
And that's what I was speaking of earlier about how these kids get on social media and then they see all this stuff. Oh, I want a car like that. I want my hair like that. But then when we get home and we take all that stuff off, like today, I'm not wearing any lashes, y'all. So it's like I don't have on the extra stuff. One, because I didn't have time. But I know that I'm beautiful. I'm almost 50 years old. So it's like I know that I'm beautiful. I'm very modest. I'm very humble. So I don't just go around, I don't.
Right.
I'm just cool with it. I know who I am.
You're comfortable in your
Right,
skin.
I'm comfortable. And even though I'm a thick girl, because I ain't no big girl, I don't know what y'all see, but I'm a thick girl, I get more compliments being this size when I was a size 10. Right. So it's like, now, it's amazing because a lot of people be like, oh, well, you still dating? Like, honey, I'm hanging from the ceiling. So,
I'm with you.
but so it's like, you just have to love yourself and know who you are.
Right.
And I'm not saying be overly confident. I'm saying, but be confident and calm within yourself, so that
Right.
when you walk into a room, people know who you are and you know who you are without
Right.
having to do anything extra.
Right.
I don't do anything extra. Nothing.
Right. And it's not all about this right here. It's energy. It's that energy that you bring in the room with you as well.
I was scrolling my timeline, not any one particular page, and right before I came on the air, I seen a post that said, "It's not about how beautiful you are on the outside; it's about the inside, because you can be ugly on the inside, and that will radiate on the outside."
Right.
So, what comes out of your mouth, your spirit, all of those things, we must clean our hearts up and heal within before we even start to even minister to other people.
Right.
So before you could even start to minister and listen to what God had to say to you, you had to adhere to His word,
Right.
be obedient to Him. Then you had to resolve those issues of, I don't want to look in the mirror, I'm not beautiful enough. those type of things before you can start telling other women, hey, you're beautiful.
Right.
I like the way you look. Hey, this. So it's called healing. Now tell me what else you have going on.
So, really quickly, because I know I'm almost at the end of my time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look at you. Okay, so I have a foundation called the Preserved Innocence Project. Anyone who
Heard of
wants
that.
to look that up, you can go to preservedinnocence.com. It has a little bio about myself and my background and how I came to start Preserved Innocence. But it's geared towards the education and support of adolescent parents, both male and female. There's a lot of things out there I see for women, but we often forget about the young men who are fathers and just found out they are going to have a baby as well. So that's a big project for me,
Yes.
very important. And then I'm just consistently keeping myself working with the acting, the modeling. I tried my little, everybody can't do everything. I did with a little bit in radio, but I don't know. But yes, my baby right now is the Preserved Innocence Project. I am always looking for strong minds, good spirits to partner with, so God told me he was going to help me build my team, and I'm looking for those who are willing to jump on board or who I can partner with to help and bless some people.
With good energy,
With
good
good
intentions,
energy.
loyalty, and love for
Yes.
others.
Yes.
So I just broke it down for her. So
Yeah, what she just said.
don't be calling if you got bad intentions and trying to look in our phone Rolodex and get the number so you can start your own
Don't
organization.
what you said. Don't hit my inbox with "Hey, beautiful."
Yes, hey beautiful, hey babe, that type of stuff. Right?
Right,
I'm
right.
so sick of that. I'm gonna put that on my application. Babe, what's your first name? Babe.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
My name is Stoney, so I would appreciate if people call me
Let's
by my
just
first
use
name.
that, right?
So but it's a pleasure having you here. Do you have any movies or anything that you got coming up next? That's coming up.
I've been working on a project that Stars is filming here in Atlanta, but when you sign those papers, you can't put
Oh,
stuff
she
out
can't
there.
tell us.
But I got a little bit of camera time on that, so I'm happy.
That's good.
But like I said, my energy and my everything is really, my focus is Preserved Innocence right now.
Right, and the children, the young adults, they really need guidance. They really need
they do.
assistance because some children in the home do not have access to communication with their parents because the parents do not know how to communicate.
Right.
And another thing that I must say, you can communicate all you want to somebody, but can they comprehend?
Right.
Yeah.
And then another big portion of that, I'm looking to partner with the government agencies, DJJ and DFACS, for those young ladies who have been awarded to the state.
Oh, wow.
And really, so right now we're working on housing. I want to open up a home, one of what I hope to be many homes, so we can house those young ladies and give them some love, give them some guidance, and more importantly, keep them with their children.
Oh, that's amazing.
So if anybody has a house out there that they're willing to let me rent from them, and help me work through this process, trust me, I will make it worth your while. Just hit me up on preservedinnocence.com.
So you definitely want to holler at David Washington over at Kipling Real Estate,
Okay.
and he can handle all of your real estate needs.
That felt like a plug.
Oh, well, David,
But
I'm a big
obviously-
fan of David Washington. He was
look.
one of my sponsors when I was over at another network.
Okay.
And
okay.
so I definitely
David Washington.
Yes, with Kipling Real Estate.
I will get that information.
And he has Real Estate Talk Tuesday tomorrow night on the other station, those people.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The
All
other
right,
people.
y'all. We're going to go to break. We'll be back after these messages. We have the Jets coming up. Moana Wolfgram, lead singer of the Jets. I got a crush on you. Y'all know it. We'll be back. welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show, being brought to you by Pay Zero for College and .com. So this segment of the hour, we're going to have the lead singer Moana Wolfgram from the Jets. I know that you guys remember that group from the 80s. Now, I do not own the rights to this song, so I'm going to be playing this song. I know you guys remember that, right?
You must have heard it from my best friend. She's always talking when she should be listening. Can't keep a secret.
Well, there it was, a little snippet of I Got a Crush on You, the Jets. I have Moana Wolfgram on the phone. How are you today, Moana?
I'm good. Moana is how you say my name, Moana.
Oh,
It's wonderful
Moana.
to be here.
Oh, well,
Yes, like the Disney movie Moana.
Moana. Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry. You know, I'm country. I'm down here.
No worries.
Now, I Got a Crush on You came out in what year?
You know, I believe it came out in either 1986, 85, or 86.
Oh my God, I was 13.
Yeah, you know, we're probably about the same age. I was about that same age.
Yes, I was watching the video, and I remember you guys all you coordinated well with your dancing. Was that hard to do?
You know, geez, we had been entertaining pretty much our whole lives, and it's actually my sister Elizabeth and I that came up with that little routine during the chorus. So, you know, just when you're kids, you just come up with stuff, and yeah, that's funny that we had made it on the video.
Wow. Well, you know, you guys set the style with the big sweaters and with the bow on your hair, because I used to dress like that. I didn't wear the All-Stars. I had penny loafers and Sebagos. So you guys kind of you guys set the style, yes. And so now you guys have children of your own, and are they performing as well?
Most of my kids love music. I married. My husband is also a producer and was a DJ at the beginning. So all my kids kind of have a little bit of that music in them. So I'm a little guarded, though. I know this business. I've been in it for over 30 years. So I'm a little guarded of having them in it, just because it's a wonderful business, but it's also a tough, cutthroat business. And, you know, if they love it, of course, I'm going to support them either way.
And I am learning that as I grow with my television show. It's a hard thing to learn, that everyone is not genuine, and people really want to just stick their foot out and make sure you trip. Like, seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't think it's out there, but, you know, everyone's trying to play King of the Hill. So, you know, you start off with the right intentions, and then you get a little tainted by the business. And hopefully you still come out of it alive, or you end up changing a little bit because of it. So, yeah, I'm a little guarded when it comes to the industry. It's tough.
So do you manage other artists?
No, you know, I just manage the group. Right now, we took a long break, and then got back into it after I had my kids. I'm the mother of 6 kids, and I've got a brother with 14. I've got a sister with 7. So we've just been busy raising our families, kind of just focusing on them.
My goodness, it was 8 of you guys. Is that correct?
Correct. There's 8 of us, and between the 8 of us, there's about 50 kids, 40 grandkids my parents have.
My goodness. Talking about be fruitful and multiply. You guys did that, huh?
Well, yeah, time has flown by. It's crazy. It's been 30 years. It still feels like it was not too long ago.
Yes, it does. It seems like it was yesterday. Now, as you were making all of those hits back in the late 80s, did you feel any pressure, of course, with the other family, like, of course, the DeBarge family? Was there any comparison? Were people always comparing you?
We were much younger and loved the comparison. I think it was just, being a family in the industry is not an easy thing. And for anyone who's been
in the business with their family, it's tough. So if we were compared to DeBarge, it was really more of a compliment and an honor to even be compared and considered in that way. So
Yes.
always love that and to know what they go through because what we go through in the business.
And who did most of the writing for the group?
Well, when we first came out, we were pretty young. I was 11 years old when we came out as the Jets, so a lot of us were still new to songwriting. And in the 80s, it was very rare to find those who were actually writing their music. So all of our hits were not written by us. Later on, as our career progressed, we started songwriting a little bit later on. But in the early on years, we had a lot of songwriters that submitted music to MCA Records, and we had a wonderful manager that really was able to find those hits for us and keep us diverse, from the slow ballads to the faster songs.
Well, they really kept you guys in the loop of things because you guys gave us some pretty good music. I mean, I remember your songs. They're definitely one to remember. Will the Jets be going on tour anytime soon?
You know what? We have been out on the road the last couple of years performing. There's like a surge for 80s music again. So
Yes.
we've had the privilege and the honor to get back on stage with groups like Calling Me Bad, Jody Watley, Taylor Dane, Lisa. And it's really wonderful for us because after 30 years, we all kind of reunite. We just came Ready for the World at Jody Watley. We were all label mates. So to see everybody again and see where everybody's at is kind of crazy. And everyone's still the same. It's just that this time around, nobody's got the ego. We're all happy to be working.
Right.
And we all happy we survived this business. I think it's just that you appreciate it more the older you get.
And what would you tell a young artist today that is seeking to get in the business? What would be the number one thing that you would tell them to do?
Oh, I think for me, it would be hang on to the people that were there for you at the beginning. Once you lose them, you might just lose your way. And they're going to be the ones that have been with you. They'll be straight up with you. You may not like to hear it, but they will be for real with you. And I think if you don't lose those friends, then you will stay grounded. They'll cheer you on when you're doing great things, and then they're there to catch you if you fall. And this business can do that. So I'd say number one thing is hang on to those people that have been there with you on day one, and then be genuine to your music. The business is going to want you to change and do all kinds of things, and maybe the change will be good, but in other ways they'll lose who you are, or you'll sell everything for something that'll only be temporary.
Wow. You got me a little emotional. I just said I don't be giving folks that, but you just said something that was really, really deep. The people that started out with you, hang on to them. And my cousin, who used to be my booking agent, Marcus Boyd, I want to give a shout out to him because he is the one a couple of months ago that linked us up. We don't.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. And so that when you said that, I was like, even though he wasn't technically at that moment still my booking agent, he was still looking out for the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. And he made a way for you and I to link up. So I want to say thank you because he started out with me from day one, from me not knowing. Right. So that just touched my heart. So I'm going to take that advice and reach out back to the people that were with me day one. Because those people really do have your best interest at heart. And I just want to say thank you so much I know you were busy with the kids, and you have a lot going on. Are you out in California, right?
I'm out in Utah. I lived in Hawaii, and all of the family of the Jets lives on the West Coast now. So we're doing shows across the country, and we're excited to work and just reminisce with people about the good 80s and the music that came out during that time. To me, it's the original, the last original era of music and fashion. So it's kind of fun to replay those memories with people.
Definitely. The song that you sent me for was it your children that are recording now?
No, it's us and some of my younger siblings. Yeah.
You guys sound like you haven't aged at all. You sound so
No, yeah,
good.
people forget that we were pretty young when we came out. So when they go,
Yes.
yeah, well, I was little. I'm like, well, I was little just like you. So I'm not that old.
Wow. And it's funny because I see a lot of people, I don't see a lot of kid entertainers as we did so much back then.
Right.
Because, back then we had New Edition. They were young adults.
Right.
And they had the Jets. And
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
were young adults. It was just so many of you guys at that time and during that era. But now you don't really see that. So it's amazing, though, that you guys are still around and reminiscing and allowing us to reminisce about the good music that you gave us. And I just want to say thank you so much today for calling in and talking to me and helping me get this thing right with the emails. You've been awesome.
Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for having me. I hope we make it out to Atlanta. We'd love to come back.
Yes, and if you do, will you email me, please? I want to meet you.
I absolutely will. It would be wonderful to hang out.
Thank you so very much, and you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, there it was. That was Moana Wolfgram, the lead singer from the Jets. And after these messages, I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. I want to say thank you so very much this wonderful, wonderful Monday that you joined me. And if you're watching this later on, I still hope you're having a fabulous, wonderful day. Today we had in the studio Tina E. And if you guys want to catch up with her, she's at preservedinnocent.com. And her Instagram is at Ms. Tina E on Instagram and Facebook. I got that. I have no speech impediment. And Robert Grant, beautiful. His play come out September the 21st. So make sure you guys support him and check him out. Even though it's in North Carolina, drive there and make sure you let me go with you because I can't drive that far. And I want to thank my sponsors, Pay Zero for College, Mr. Josh Taylor. Thank you so very much for being a sponsor of the Stoney Love Atlanta Morning Show. I am so looking forward to conversing with you on the next show, and you can tell us about how we can save money for college. And I want to thank Unique Sisters Design. If you like what I am wearing, make sure you check out Unique Sisters Design and USD Rebellion. They will get your fashion, whatever you want. They'll get it all together for you and make sure you're looking good. Oh, okay. Well, you guys, I just want to say I'll see you next Monday. And I'm going to close out the show with always remain positive, no matter what the situation look like. And I'm telling you, you only get one day to have a pity party because I don't come to pity parties every day. So if you call me and you're feeling sad, we're going to do this one day out of the 7 and not every day. So always put your best foot forward and be a blessing to somebody. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next. Oh, and the show has been brought to you by Unique Sisters Design. And I'm fixing to go because I have nothing else to tell y'all. But I'll see y'all on Monday. Peace out. So.
For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh
Ready or not,
as a thief in the night. Will you be ready?
ready or not,
Will you be ready?
ready or not. Are you ready?
Trials and tribulations come.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry, I'm back. Please, if you are interested in learning and improving your acting skills, please check out T.Y. Martin Studios. They are having classes that are at a reasonable price. So save your wig money. And if you're trying to get in the movies, go ahead and check out his classes because that will serve you right and you can get your resume and stuff together so somebody will let you in one of their plays and their movies. He might be in the next Robert Grant play or T.Y. Martin's play. Who knows? Gotta go. Bye. Woo, there it is.
She's actually having a casting call.
For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh
Ready or not,
as a thief in the night. Will you be ready?
ready or not.
Will you be ready? numb. That's who your own understanding. Lukewarm, you're getting spewed on fire or cold. Holy Ghost can use you. Refiner's fire is where you're made and down and purified. My Father remains the truth, let every man be a lie. Ready to die at all times, is the mark you should possess. When you look at your life, it's your spirit dying or your flesh. The truth is, we all should be like loaded weapons. But bastard spirits, false doctrines, and no reverence has hit the body of Christ just like a viral low infection. Holy spirits and witchcraft, touch behind the pulpit. And the culprit ain't the devil. Look up in your own eyes. False obsession plus people feeding your spirit lies. Calling all the remnant, would you please stand up? Would you please stand up? Stand up.
Ready or not, you can't hide, you can't run. It's gonna find you. Will you be ready? Ready or not, you can't hide, you can't run. It's gonna find you. Will you be ready?
Crucified daily, daily you die. But in Christ you live, eternal glow versus eternal damnation. Reaping what you sow, sow into the spiritual. Spiritual harvesting is what you gain. But in the flesh, so a mess, so web designed for your own demise. Jesus Christ is coming back, man, open your eyes. The devil's got you locked up on his agenda. Will you be the one, or will you be straight pretending? Living your life no way that this the way it should be. For God is coming for a bride now without a spot or a wrinkle. Will you be entering the gates of heaven or the gates of hell? Let the truth prevail. Got a story to tell about my Jesus Christ, the one who loves so well. But he's the same God that cast you in the lake of fire. If you don't get it right before you expire. If you don't get it right before you expire. If you don't get it right before you expire.